can we learn?
Sorry?
I said, in your own view,
Yeah.
what can we learn from other emerging markets? When I say emerging markets, countries like Rwanda, countries who are actually working towards some sort of change. They've moved from the idea, the concept, to implementation. Not just Rwanda, other countries are moving forward. What do you think we can learn from these countries?
What can be learned is that there is usually a North Star, a vision that these countries fix their sight on and select the best or the best available to be the executioners or executors, and they continue. The support they get is not just verbal, but it shows throughout. Funny enough, last week I was in Kigali, and at one of the museums, the president was there. Somebody said that every year on that date, he shows up.
Wow.
And this is the 31st year, meaning that, of course, he had not been in power for 31 years, but it basically shows that it is something that is sober, that the country needs to feel and not forget about.
Exactly.
So essentially, in anything you do, there has to be a DNA of execution, persistence, and in some instances, the leadership has to demonstrate that by also showing up for it. So so the following up and following through is one. The two is that you should show to the citizens that you mean it.
Right.
And that basically means you also show up. Somebody else should not come in as a proxy to read a speech and walk away. You gotta demonstrate that it's something that matters to the life of the nation. So those are a few lessons that one can pick from the other emerging markets.
That I think is really profound. You are the co-founder of Trans-Sahara Investment Corporation. So if you have $1 million today to give, what kind of innovative concepts are you willing to invest in? Or what areas would you say someone like you is interested in investing in?
The easy ones, everybody is doing it, so I'm not going to talk about fintech. I would rather look for actually things that have larger impact, and whether it's health, technology, something to do with the environment. I also happen to sit on the board of Development Bank of Nigeria as an independent and executive director. I see that the target of that bank is MSMEs, micro, small, and medium enterprises. And we actually, through just anecdotal story, you see how a small amount of money can transform a family or a community. And I think that aspect of investment space is missing here in Nigeria. Maybe in other parts of Africa it has picked up, but I've seen it successful in Asia. I happen to be the West Africa chairman of Africa Venture Philanthropy Alliance, which originally was started in Europe and Asia, and we are trying to establish one in Africa. And the whole idea is to bring in the two things, impact and return, and see how you can actually do CSR and other things, just like the venture capital funds have been managed to bring in investors' money. So if I want to invest, I would be looking at more emphasis on impact and also at the same time be mindful of the return that you are going to get from other people's money that you've collected.
Thank you very much.